Sleep. Why is sleep so important? Growth hormone is the fundamental vitality hormone of the body. Without growth hormone, you don't feel as young, you don't look as young, you don't act as young. The number one way we get growth hormone is through sleep. And as it begins to diminish, both the growth hormone and our ability to sleep, we pay a terrible price. So the question then becomes, why don't we sleep? It turns out at least half of the time, it's about sleep hygiene, which is not understanding how basic things influence us, like lights. When lights are visible to our eyes, it turns off the ability of the pineal gland to make melatonin. Without melatonin, you don't glide into sleep. Forget this myth about falling to sleep. You don't fall anywhere. You have to glide into sleep gently. So turning your lights down about a half hour before bedtime, or using orange lights. Now they have new LED lights which don't emit any of those bright blue rays that awaken us. Hugely valuable in allowing us to slowly feel more tired. If that doesn't work, you can try melatonin. But if you're going to try melatonin, don't take the usual doses because they're far too high. You want about 0.5 milligram of melatonin. So it's about half the dose that most people are started on. Or take melatonin in a natural form like tart cherry juice or a form like that, because you can take it in a normal part of your diet. And you don't want to take melatonin at bedtime because guess what? Your body has to absorb it through the stomach and then has to send it to the brain. It takes 2 hours to do that. So have your melatonin or your tart cherry juice in place of dessert. And then 2 hours later, you'll start to feel the effect. And it's not magic. You don't pass out. But it makes it a little easier if you're doing the other things to head in the right direction. Loose pajamas, hugely valuable. Reduce ambient noise, especially in the city. It's a big issue. Don't think that the small little fire engine here and there doesn't make, it makes a big difference. Because it takes you from a very, very deep level of sleep to a lighter level, or from a light level out of sleep. It's the quality of sleep that suffers oftentimes. Look at your cell phone. Your cell phone should not be within 5 feet of your head when you fall asleep. It's been demonstrated to influence the patterns of sleep that you have. So for a variety of reasons besides the light, you want to get those away from you, those devices. It's not because you're going to get brain cancer. It's because you're not going to sleep well and be miserable, which is something you'll pay a price for tonight. That you should move the cell phone away from your head when you go to sleep. And get the room cold. Most people do not sleep well above 68 degrees Fahrenheit. When you're fighting with your spouse, remember that the worse you sleep, the colder the room has to be. And if you really can't get cold enough, put socks on. Because socks will keep your feet warm, which allows your body to get cold. And these are simple little tactics. Sleep specialists know them. I don't know why we haven't told everyone in America these ideas, but they really do work pretty effectively.